So we were working on my tune, the Crabb, which in itself, particularly the exposition, works as a really nice exercise. It's like a 2-bar exposition.
Yeah.
And we're just playing the first bar because it's something that's foreign to people.
Right.
A lot of students will also find metric modulation confusing.
Yeah, gets tricky, definitely.
Right, and so we've touched on some of that. So you're becoming a more modern guy.
Yeah.
And then what we do is we use these exercises to help us develop our ability to play the instrument, right? Because we're just using motions, using his technique, we're just using motions to play music. And so to play that exposition using this particular technique is that's the gig.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had you at 44.
Yep.
Right? And and so first we're playing okay. But that's good, by the way. That's cool.
Yeah.
You can play it on guitar. Certainly you can play it on. Come on. Gotta be kidding. So yeah, if we're just playing so if we're playing downstrokes, what is a downstroke? It's one of the 7 basic strokes in this particular technique, in the Spivak technique. And so we're learning to now for me, I have to think about it a little more in the left because I'm more familiar with so it's and so just go ahead and play 8th notes for me at 44. Probably be hipper to even 44 is a little fast. I want to put it at 40.
40?
Yeah, because you want to give yourself a chance to think, to feel, to observe, to consider. Okay, now you see, and here's where it'll be a little while perhaps before you're able to teach yourself, and this is why it's really helpful to have mirrors, to watch yourself in mirrors.
Yeah.
I mean, I've used mirrors on and off for years and years and years. 3 mirrors, like if the men's changing,
Yeah.
trying to figure out what shirt to buy.
I actually got a little one that you can put on the floor too. It's cool. I can tilt it and you can see the underside of your hand.
That's really good.
Yeah.
We should sell that at the NAMM.
Yeah.
And so, well, you're not playing the downstroke the same in both hands.
Right.
And I don't know if you're aware of that. Your left hand is better than your right.
Oh, really?
Which is what Murray would say, because you're right-handed, right?
I'm right-handed generally,
Yeah.
but I did have like surgery, so I was like had a cast and I was banged up for a while, so my left hand kind of grew a little bit. But yeah, I definitely been right-handed my whole life.
Yeah, Murray would say often it's the hand that isn't your dominant hand that comes along more quickly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Dick Wilson would have us use really heavy sticks, right?
Yeah, these are pretty Vic Firth rock. These are like pretty beefy.
Martinez picked up these sticks. There's this guy, I need to get some of these. He makes custom sticks. You have to pre-order them, you know. He'll let you know what wood he's got in. He uses these really exotic woods.
Yeah,
And
nice.
makes these gorgeous sticks, and they're a lot heavier than these. Not
Yeah.
all, perhaps, but he makes some sticks that are like really heavy with this large bead.
Yeah.
And beautiful. The gig is that if we use heavy sticks, it's not for the reasons that most people imagine. They think that you want to strengthen your muscles.
Yeah.
And we're not saying that you don't want to be strong, but that's not. Murray would say it's just a puny drumstick, right? We're not lifting weights here. And so the reason that you want a heavy drumstick is so that you can feel the weight of the stick.
Yeah.
Now, your left is feeling the weight of the stick in the throw, but your right isn't.
Okay.
And here's what I mean by that. In your right, you'd seem to do this. It's some kind of this.
Yeah, back and forth kind of.
I don't know, because a downstroke would be like swimming. It looks like some modified. Are you a swimmer?
No, not really. I mean, no, I can swim, but not really a swimmer. No.
Yeah. Dick Wilson, you know, worked out with Olympic swimmers, and then he would hit me to how to swim. And I found it fascinating because it's akin to, you know, using your body, making motions
Yeah, absolutely.
As a musician playing drums. And there are many similarities, although each is not exactly the same. But and then I read James Councilman's book, a master swim teacher who taught Mark Spitz out of Indianapolis University, I think it is. Indiana? I'm not quite sure. I have to be careful. And so anyway, so I have a bit of an idea. See, this isn't feeling the weight. When if you do this, just do this with me. Pull your elbow back in the right. See, that's not feeling the weight of the stick. The weight of the stick, and sometimes Dick would grab you as you went to go up. He'd grab the bead, so you couldn't bring it up, as though it was a lot heavier, maybe.
Right.
The feeling is you want to feel the weight of this stick, and as you go up, it feels heavy. So we're just using for a downstroke, a throw. The up is really very much about gravity.
Yeah.
So just do this with me. Not bad. We just really want to learn to not turn it. We want to let it go like gravity. It will just fall. Your fingers will do what they want to do. They open up, they straighten out. And then when you come back nice and easy. Feel what that feels like and just let it go. So that's what we're feeling. But there's not much time. It happens rather quickly. But what we want to do is we want to let it go and make a blow. Murray would call it. We want to let it go. And then we're going to turn to the ceiling. Let it go. The hand will do its thing, because when the hand goes in this direction, just like you experienced, it opens up a little, but you're holding something. But there's a little, Murray would say you're loose going up and you're tight coming down, but that doesn't mean you're loose going up and tight coming, which is a mistake so many people make, which is why sometimes it's better not to tell students any of this.
Right. Minute changes.
Right, but we want to know. Eventually, that'll become obvious. So we're going up like this, and what you get is this little shape here. See, we're going up like this. So just do this with me. It just goes up like that. Okay. Right. And look how little the elbow is moving. Now, Dick might go all the way up. This is where Murray and Dick seem to be different. So it would do that, because Murray wanted to feel that, and then Murray wanted to get to here more quickly. Dick might follow it up a little more here. or he wanted to get to here. Ultimately, though, as I think it gets small. Do that again. It's better already. See how relaxed that is? Now what you're feeling is you have the weight of the stick, you have the weight of the arm, the hand, this whole assembly weighs I don't know how many pounds. And then as well you have torque. So we don't need to work really hard. This is a practice pad. On a drum it would be quite loud.
Right.
Murray would say, I'm not listening to you as though you're playing on a practice pad. I hear it as though you're playing on a drum. Okay. Okay. So we go up and we have that feeling, and then we really want to bring the stick towards the ceiling. Like that was a beautiful downstroke. Now you see what you're getting is you're getting the torque as well as the weight of the stick assembly. You're also getting torque. And that's all you need. Beautiful. See, that's it. The elbow is only going to move what it does. You don't hold it here, though. And you don't do the molar. We're not doing molar. We want the stick to travel as straight up and down as possible for efficiency. Now make sure you get this part. You kind of lost a little of that. There you go. See, it's, oh, I want to lift it up and it's heavy. Oh, I guess. See, that's good. Now your other hand is already doing that without even knowing it. So just try that in the other hand. Don't forget to cock to this. You see, that's what we're doing already. Like that. Don't have to rush it. You just have to, you're kind of following the stick. Feels like you're following the stick. I'm just going to follow the stick. Okay? You'll feel the hand a little more close as you come down. Open a little bit, closed a little bit. It's open a little bit, closed, open a little bit. See if you can see. It's open a little bit. That's where you want the camera underneath.
Yeah.
Open a little bit, close, relaxes. See? More closed, it relaxes. See? More closed, relaxes, and then it's more close. So that's it. It's as simple as that. Right. But if you're not doing that, other things won't fall into place. You won't have upstrokes.
Yeah.
You might not have a regular wrist turn because this is all wrist, you see. Wrist, 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 wrist. Okay? Yeah, is it nice and solid? Okay, so now we're going to put the metronome on it, 40, and play eighth note triplets. With a good throw. It's clean, solid song. Now, just because it's a little faster, nothing will change. Going right back to your other thing. Isn't that interesting? Okay, okay. No, throw. And you know, in the culture of all things Bevac Wilson technique, there are arguments about how fast you can throw and when you should give up trying to keep it throwing and just turn your wrist, right? Yeah. But so it's not unusual that you might find it difficult to throw at a high rate of speed. Okay, so let's see. What could we do? Would be eighth notes. So we went. Let's just play eighth notes. Let's just play eighth notes for a second.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get it up to speed. And if we can't, we'll just continue working on it. So remember, what you want to feel on the right is going up and feeling it heavy, feeling how heavy the stick is. There, better. And then you cock nice and high, and you don't rush. It'll just fall down. You just follow the stick. Follow the stick. Feel the weight in the right. Like feel the weight. Feel the weight as you go up. And then now you're going to have to lift all that weight up. Oh, and lifting that weight up drives the forearm down. Lifting all that weight. That's pretty good. Now, what we could do is we could play the Crabb not quite as written. Because what we're doing is we're playing. All we're doing is we're taking a group of 4 notes, and I've decided it's going to be 8th note triplets.
Right.
So that fools the ear, because if you're playing groups of 4, it sounds like you're in 4, but triplets are in 3,
Right.
typically, right? So we're still playing the same thing, but formatted differently relative to the metronome in a different way. So we're just going, so 8th notes would be, it's just that. Then when we're ready, we could go. Okay. We can play it slower, or we can slow the metronome down to a point where it really would be triplets. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I see. Yeah.
But right now, it doesn't matter. You got to feel the weight of the stick as you go up. Feel the weight. It just wants to hang there for a minute. It's so heavy. And then you're going to lift it up nice and smooth and follow it all the way back down to the floor. A little release, a little. You're not doing the squeeze and release. It happens naturally. Okay, now play the upstroke. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1. That's not bad. Don't lose. Don't go into this elbow thing. It gets started this way, or you're not turning your wrist. Come on, right hand has to drop, just drops and forms that little shape. Now go the other way. Do that the other way. Concentrate on, particularly the right. It's got better. See, that's where you get that little drop because it's so heavy. See, it falls right into place. If you're thinking how heavy that is, see, your right's working beautifully with that upstroke right now. There it is. See? Oh, yeah, that's very good. The upstroke helps your right. And let me just mention to you, you see, by getting the motion correct, the upstroke falls right into place. You're so close to the surface, Murray would say, you can't help but make a note if you do it right. Dick would say, if you don't lead with your wrist, you won't get the bottom of the bead on the up. And then he'd say, Kevin, are you aware of what I'm saying? What? If you don't, do you understand what I'm saying? If you don't lead with your wrist, you don't get the bottom of the bead going up for your upstroke. Say it over and over. Okay. So now, how much faster it is it if we play it as triplets? So let's see. Could we do it? Up, da, 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 da. So instead of ba, 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 now it's going back to your other movement in the right. So go ahead and play it leading. Okay, so I'll turn my metronome off. You're playing at 40 eighth notes, triplets, and you're going to start left. You're going to start left to induce the motion in your right, because the right will be making the upstroke if you start left. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Almost. Come on, don't forget to cock your wrist to the ceiling in the right. Let everything nice and smooth. Come on, you can get up a little higher. Come on, get up a little higher. There it is. There it is. Not bad, man. Go the other way now. Go the other way. Go the other way. Watch, think about the right. It's your right that wants to do something funny with the arm. And don't go backwards. The elbow doesn't go backwards. The elbow, watch, when you go up, watch my elbow. Just watch. Watch the elbow. As I go up. Stop this going up. Watch the elbow. Watch the elbow. Let's watch the elbow. Okay, watch the elbow. The elbow does not do this.
Yeah.
Now nothing's working anymore. Now it's some fake thing. This is bending, but it's not helping you go up really.
Right.
This will help you go up. You need this to go up, as the weight of it hangs there. Or like that. Right. It goes up. The elbow will ruin it. You may as well just be playing any old way. It's that. I'll keep that going and just have the other hand with the upstrokes and you'll have it. Come on, concentrate on that. It's no faster, it's real slow. It's not as fast as you think. Right? The wrist goes straight up. Straight up, the wrist. Straight. There it is. See, you're leading with the wrist. The wrist is leading the charge here. Come on, keep that wrist. Focus on the. I know you're thinking about the left because it has the upstroke. Concentrate on that right. The wrist going up. Straight up. Off your wrist in both hands. Yeah, you got it. You got it. The right's coming along. You're going up now. Now you've got more height. Whack, whack, whack up. Whack, whack, whack up. And come on, take the left has got to make the up straight up too, right? It goes straight up. They'll both go straight up. There it is. It's coming along. So come on, straight up in the right. Straight up, let it hang. Straight up, straight up. There you go. Cock your left in the for the down. Straight up in the right. All right. That's much better.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll try and more mimic the left hand. I was thinking I was mimicking the right hand, so yeah, I'll kind of go the opposite direction. Well, it's good to know.
Very cool. And now, as much as we tend to stay away from metaphors, because they can be confusing, but here's perhaps with the right student under the right circumstances, you would mention that a lot of guys would, I don't know, Dick. I don't know if Dick gets something started and then he never talks about it again. He just lets students spread it around, or where it would come from. But it was common knowledge. Certain things would come in, kind of go around. And guys would talk about it's a puppet on a string.
Right. Yeah.
Watch. If you really did have a puppet on a string, and the puppet master lifted it up, it wouldn't go like this.
Yeah.
The string is going straight up. The string can't see that ain't it. You can just see. Now you pulled now there's no puppet master. If the puppet master really existed and he lifted the puppet string, wouldn't it do something like that?
Right.
Right? And then all your responsibility as the puppet master drops it. And by the way, if he came up high enough, maybe just dropping it, the thing would just flop back. But what we do is we let that wrist lead as though it was being pulled on by a string. And then we just let go of the string and turn our wrists. And then but you have to bring the string up and then let it go and turn your wrist. Yeah, it's like a little flick. But when you don't go up once you're at the top, you have to just let it go and turn your wrist. Now you just let it go and turn your wrist. Turn a little more. So stop at the top. Puppet master has to stop somewhere. Now he can drop it and turn your wrist a lot. Like that, see? That's it. Now you got to drop the string. Now you got to turn your wrist as you fall. Now you got to turn your wrist. Let it drop. There it is. See, it's a flick. Boom. Yeah, you got. See how your hand wants to close? It's open and closed. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. put this plane on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So. Two, three, yeah. So we'll just do it like that. Yeah, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and. Yeah. So it would start off 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and.
So 1, 2, 3,
Da. So that only happens 3 times. 1, 2, 3, triplet. Da on da on da oh da. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and.
Oh, this isn't the 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
So how would we count it? Can we get this up to speed? Will the 16th be too fast? Does your metronome go down to 30?
I can do it on the phone.
Okay. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Da. 1, 2. Oh, hold on, we might not need to. Maybe there's another way to do this. Maybe if I did something like this. 2, 3. Yeah. No, don't worry about that for a second. So we're done. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even move slower. So put your metronome at 60.
60?
60.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Da. Okay, so done. Da. This might be a good place for you to practice. Say, yeah, maybe say. I don't know if that'll be too fast. If you can slow down more.
So at 60, what am I thinking as? I'm thinking of it as still 8 notes, or
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see. What? Da. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I guess 40 will work. It's not. It'll work. For where we are right now, let's just keep it really slow. Okay. So you're counting 1, 2. So it's 1 and da. 1 2 da 3 da 4 da 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, I know. This is where we have to keep time, right? So what is the speed? Just this. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2. Well, then we can go the other way. Then if I'm writing a tune, I want it to modulate. I'm going to play it again. Yes, yeah. What would happen if you kept going back and forth?
Which back and forth between?
Well, if you were to start at the bar of 16th notes and then start again, don't you end, if you're starting on the right and you end on the and of 4, isn't that the right? Go and just play that.
4, 2,
No, count 1 and a 2 and.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a.
See? And now you're going to go the other way. Da, da, da. Right.
And then starts from the top again.
Stop again, but now you're left.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a.
Da, da. You got to jump right into it. You got to be ready.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 4.
Da, da. You got to throw with that left. It's a throw.
Oh, it's a throw?
Yeah, that's the first bar. Throws. Yeah, we're there again.
Yeah, right.
I know.
But is the last one after the 16th? Are those turns or throws? Those are turns or?
We're just turning.
And then you accent with the last pop.
It out the thing.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and a 4 and a 4.
Da, da, da. Da.
So ba.
Well, no. I know I'm singing it that way. I'm like singing the rest, so you know where it is.
Okay, I got you.
Right, but what's happening is it's helpful if we can keep counting. I can't hear your metronome very well, but it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. See, here's where the numbers will line up with your play. It'll go 1, 2. What's it? 1, 2. So it'll be the upstroke. 1, 2, 3. So you'll be on 1. The 2 will be the up and the left. Then the 3 will be on the down. And let's find out where the next one is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there'll be the downstroke in the left. That will be where the numbers are counted. Try that.
Yeah, so let's see.
To really feel it, internalize it, right? We're playing where we're connected to the notes, like we were talking about earlier, right? We don't want to play that other way.
So this is the triplet part you're talking about?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See, I'm counting it like this. I'm counting 1, 2, 3. I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, 4.
1,
2, see?
3,
4. You got it. 1 and a 2 and a.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a.
No rush. You got it. And 1. Keep counting. 2.
Yeah. All right. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2, 3.
The 2. The number, you want to bang on it because you're saying 2 because it's the essence of the counting and the click, but it's an upstroke. So what? We play in both directions. Just because we're counting a number doesn't mean we have to go. That's what drummers do. Dick and Sam.
1, 2.
There you go.
3, 4.
Easy.
1.
No, start left now. Start left.
1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
2. No, 2 is going to be the up in the right.
1, 2, 3.
Down in the right.
1.
Now it's left. Da 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 da. Starting left. Da 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 da.
1 and 2.
No, now the 16th will start left.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3.
All right, all right.
4.
And
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I lost it at the end.
that's very good. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is we just when we're playing those singles, just let the stick lay in your hand. Just do this with me. It's just laying in all your fingers, right? I know that we have fulcrum potential. It's this 3-finger grip and everything, but this is wrist turn 101. Lay in the hand, right? Put your thumbs on comfortably. Get into position, right? Stick's just laying in your hand, and now you're going to turn. Now stop. Take your thumbs off to see if it's laying in your hand. Oh, you took your first finger off. Do it again. You don't get to take your, got to lay in the first finger too. There it is.
You want to remain laying all fingers the whole time? All right.
Yep. Yeah, just let it lay in there. No, I don't like it. Stop.
Yeah.
It doesn't go. Remember this beautiful thing you did? And you didn't have to go. Well, that's kind of what you're doing over here. It's just this beautiful thing. It's this very simple thing. Playing in your hand, and you just go up and down. It's as if you're just playing in the air. Watch. Just do this. Relax your arms. Let everything hang. Let everything hang for a minute. Yeah. Bring her up. Let it lay in your hand. Nice and relaxed. Take your thumbs off. Laying in the hand for us is a remedial thing right now. But it's still laying in the hand even though I put my thumbs on. But that's what I mean. Test if it's down. Put your thumbs on. Get palm down, kind of palm downish. That's right. My angle's a little wider than yours. You're a little like this. I'm a little more like this. I don't think our size difference isn't that extreme. Just the arms are normal, right? If you were going to go up, it would want to hang. If you were going to go up over here, it would want to hang, right? Right? See, now you're back here. And all we're going to do is just come, we're just going to turn in the air. Smooth. Not like that wind up monkey in the toy store window. It's just smooth, see, natural, just smooth. Now you'll notice I keep mine going. At bottom, I come to the top. When I keep things going here, I don't get here and wait. I won't get here and wait. And then wait. No, it's just one smooth musical motion. And so when we're moving like that, yeah, it's smooth. And then if we just lowered it a little bit, we might bump into the surface. We don't have to change anything. And you feel it, you'll feel the impact in your hand every time you strike. Feel it? And all your fingers. Don't try to make it go down. Just bump into the surface by mistake. Smooth, go smooth. There's as much energy going up as you're going down. Just think of gravity on the way down for fun. Yeah, just let it drop. Remember you did that before? Oh yeah. What did I have you? Oh yeah, puppet on a string, and then you let gravity, and you just turn. So now we're just going to let gravity bring it down. Don't turn so high because, right? So it's that. Now go 1 and 2 and 3. Put the metronome on at 40. And just go da 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 da, just like that. You don't have to try to play the notes. Just feel them in your hand as you turn your wrist in an elegant way. Yeah, much better. Let's see, just that. Don't try to make it happen. Yeah, see, it's nice and relaxed. That's much better. Okay, so when you're playing this, think of that. Laying in the, now take your thumbs off. Stop and take your thumb off. Like that. Okay? Yeah, like, right. Feel it? You feel the weight of the stick in your hand. That's what we're going for here. It's fun. That's good. Okay. So that's this week's exercise.
Yeah.
Coming along. Throws have gotten better. You weren't able to go from, and you can count groups of triplets in groups of 4.
Yeah, sort of. Sometimes.
You did very well. Playing upstrokes, keeping your, and now you're just turning your wrist in a more natural way for the bar 16th notes.
All right.
Now, we also worked on stick control.
Yeah.
The famous page 5. So let's see what we can accomplish. I had you at around 60, which is kind of slow, maybe. Let's see. Explain that first exercise.
Oh, the first exercise?
No, the first exercise.
Number 9, right?
Number 9. The first exercise I challenged you with in your lesson. It's not bad, dude. See, your throw is coming along. You're not doing that thing. But think of the puppet on a string. It's going straight up. And then as it comes down, you turn. Puppet master, see? Now stop playing. Stop at the floor. Take your thumb off and see if it's laying in your hand. And it is. The energy has moved forward. We know that you're somehow, but you could let it lay in your entire hand. You're just thinking, I want it to land in here. Right? This is what you were doing. That was really good. Now go the other way. See if you can go the other way. Almost. So we really need to have what? We need to have this throw together.
Yeah.
And then hopefully see, and it's just in my hand. I know that there's something happening up forward, right? I'm not trying to make the fulcrum the back finger or something.
Right.
I'm not trying to make the fulcrum, and I'm not throwing my fingers around, doing all kinds of stuff. I'm just thinking, and then it's finished, and the hand is doing this. Subtle, once again, but there's some of this going on. The hand will do this.
Yeah.
But I'm not making a big deal. And then you have to know where the thumb is. Thumb is really important. That's the relationship. And then we have to have this throw, right? And then okay. And so the stick is just moving the fingers. Fingers are moving a little bit with the stick as they close. All you need to know is at the end, we end up with the stick resting on the palm. See, that's where it's going to end. Okay? Ending here. Oh. And whatever the hand does, that's the magical mystery to it. We know there's this happening. We know that when we land, we're landing a little bit open. Right? And then at the end of it, you can see my hand is open and then it's closed at the end. And I'm not doing it. Now, what you want to do, the reason that Dick Wilson would mark a stenoto typically on a thing like this, although he didn't, he marked the stenoto for the paradiddles previously, but he'd have you make a little throw, which is in a sense like a stenoto. It's a little louder based on the fact that you've what we talked about. Now you have the weight of your assembly, you have the weight of the stick, and you have the torque, and it gives you a little more momentum.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the throw right, you won't get the momentum. It'll make it a lot more difficult, or more difficult. Yeah, it's not loud. It's just creating a little momentum. Every time you torque that stick, you're sending energy out to the tip. Don't lose your throw. You'll lose your momentum. There you go. Don't bang. Just know. Sit, and then the fingers come to rest. The stick comes to rest on the back of the palm. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so now what happens if we play the four? I'm not as good as it. Yeah, I'm not quite as. I have to think a little bit more about this hand. I'm actually doing it like this. Let's set up for. Remember, now I mentioned to you, Dick would say that the hand that is about to throw usually comes up on the third note of upper hand rebound, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Go up early, yeah. Let's play with it for a minute, because we know that what Dick Wilson would be right, but we need to experience for herself. You see, watch. See, he's not just making something up because it sounds cool, or he's the observer. So if you were to just, I'm listening to your metronome. If you were to just make downstrokes in the way that I described, where the stick feels really heavy, and you're just bringing it up, and then you went to turn that, it's free. It just happens naturally. If you're throwing correctly, you wouldn't have to think about it. So start off just making throws. No, just the throw. Really see how important a really good throw is? It'll set you up for life. Leave that beat down, straight up, puppet on a string in the right. Come on up in the right, in the left, in the wrist. Bring that wrist up. Leave the beat down longer. Leave the beat down longer in the right, like you're doing. Come on, leave it down longer in the right. Longer in the right. You have to come up a little more gooseneck. Give me more. There it is. Now you don't have to slam. You don't have to rush it down. You just have to turn. Smooth. Just follow it. There. No, come on, turn higher. Plenty of time. Like your left. There. Come on.
leave the bead down a little longer than you think, longer. Want more of a gooseneck. And then talk to the ceiling a little more. Whoomp, there it is. Whoomp, there it is. Yeah, come on, cock that wrist in the right. There it is. Now just let that bounce 4 times. Come on, you got it. Just let it bounce. There it is. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Just land a little open. Don't worry about it. It's going to work. It's going to work. There it is. Get it to work in the left. Come on. Just keep making that motion. What-da-da-da. Left. Come on. Yeah, come on. There it is. Come on. Don't forget to make the throw. You need the momentum, especially for 4. There you go. There it is. That's going to bounce 4 times in the left. Let it bounce. Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to work on. So we're going to do that. Go ahead and, you know, that's a good tempo. That's challenging. You can do that from 60 to 72. It might be even a little easier at 72. But now what you've got is you've got the parameters of.
Yeah, it's just get controlling that bounce and the stopping it. That's I just gotta get that a little bit down.
It's as much to do with the throw, you see. Dick would say, leave that bead down longer than you think. That means more gooseneck. And then you don't rush and you cock your wrist. It'll seem like it's going to be maybe, yeah, you see. It's really very powerful. There, you got it. You see? It's the throw. The famous Canadian jingle. For all those out there, they're probably still running it. It's mainly because of the meat. It's mainly because of the downstroke.
Oh yeah, nice.
Canadian reference thrown in there. I'm turning off the camera.
Very good.